for watching. I'm so excited. My friend Missy is here. Okay, she's amazing. And I met her through this amazing event, and she totally like targeted where I had this pain, and we connected it, and then I got the full massage, and I was like, whoa, you're amazing, you're incredible.
Oh, thanks so much.
And so we were talking about you know, different techniques that she can help people relax and things that they can do at home. And so she suggested, how about breathing techniques?
Yes.
You know, you were saying that a lot of people don't know how to properly
Yes.
breathe. So tell us more about who you are.
Sure. Okay, so I'm Missy. I'm here. We're actually right now in the Hidden Gem in Orange, California. This is our healing space where I take clients. We do intuitive body services. So I'm a shamanic body worker. So I was trained in the Q'ero traditions of Peru to learn indigenous ways of working with energy, and in that I learned breath work, exercises. I'm very involved in yoga, meditation. Sound healing is also another service I provide, as well as empowerment services, so guided meditation. Breath work is a big one. Life coaching also. Sometimes it's nice to have a soundboard and to kind of just center back into who we are and our essence. The breath, I think, is the most important thing that I find with clients, having to remind them how to breathe. We're so in hustle bustle mode that we don't breathe correctly. And so sometimes it's helpful just to have someone to guide you through it and to kind of check yourself before you wreck yourself, right? So that's kind of who I am in a nutshell, I suppose.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you. And I just wanted to give you a heads up, you know, listen to the water, you know, it's just so soothing and relaxing, and the music. And, you know, we have the color blue because it's such a calming color. So, you know, if you're looking for, you know, create that calm, peaceful environment in your home, these are some of the things that can help bring that into your home. So some ideas.
Absolutely. You know, it's such a great thing to have a little calming center that we can kind of go to, that is our checkout zone, I like to call it, just a place that we can recenter ourselves, especially if, you know, you're a mom, a working mom too, or, you know, you have, I mean, we all have a lot on our plates, and sometimes we forget to fill our cups back up and to let things go. And I find that the breath is the best way to consciously and also subconsciously really release things, and having a little zone of your own is super important. So whatever makes you relax, put that in a little space for yourself. It'll help a lot.
Yes, because you are deserving, you are worth it. Don't feel guilty about taking time for yourself, and that is my mission, to help, you know, women especially. I mean, men and women, but I think women, we you know, we feel like society makes us feel like, you know, you shouldn't take time for yourself. So I'm here to help and share some techniques like today. So,
yes. You can't serve from an empty bowl. That's what we keep saying all the time. You got to fill your cup up before you can give it to somebody else, right? So this is just one way of doing that. So should we start?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So you're ready.
So one of the ways that I find that people breathe is through their chest, right? When a doctor says, take a deep breath, what do? That causes anxiety. That made my whole body just tense up right now. That is a very anxiety-ridden breath. When we hyperventilate, right, that's where we're breathing from. That's so anxiety-ridden, panting like a dog, right? That's when they're a little stressed out. So a good way to kind of check in with the breath, I like to put my hands right underneath my sternum. It's where your diaphragm lays, right? So when you're breathing, kind of think of it like an elevator. So you're gonna fill your belly up first, then your chest, and then it comes up to the throat. And then when you're breathing out, it goes down the same way. So down to your chest and then to your belly. So you're gonna feel it inflate as you inhale and deflate as you exhale. So let's try that. So in through your nose really slowly, filling your belly. And let it fall. Chest, belly. You feel that? And almost like a waterfall is kind of floating. So breathing in healing energy, right? Whatever it is that you need to think to yourself. So you're breathing in and letting go. Right? I have a yoga teacher who gives a really great mental thing that we can come back to when we're breathing. So breathing in, my mind is calm. Breathing out, my mind is relaxed, right? So having that thought just when you're breathing, and you can do, my body is calm, my body is relaxed, right? So let's try that all together. So we're gonna take a deep breath. Ready? 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, nice and slow. And out. Any questions about that you can think of that might come up? How are you doing?
No, yeah, I think it's just practicing. I was feeling like, I was doing the tummy first before the chest.
Yeah. So super important. Sometimes laying down with a book, just having that pressure on your belly just gives that thought process to fill up your belly first and then move it up and then come down the same pattern, right? This really just helps to center yourself. This is how we should be breathing throughout the day. So as we practice this, really just start with 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the start of your day when you wake up, before you get your cup of tea or coffee if you drink it, before you go grab the kids, before you start thinking about all the things you need to do, center yourself with your breath. And that way when you get stressed out in your day, you can always come back to the breath. So you don't have to feel like you're running away, right? To like, I need a minute. You can just, and my mind is calm. My mind is relaxed. And that helps to eliminate all the extra chatter that comes in, right? Just focusing on the breath, coming back to the breath. My body's calm. My body's relaxed. And just doing that for a couple minutes, I mean, you feel the tension leave your muscles. A lot of the muscle tension that we get is because we're not giving enough oxygen to our body, because it's not flowing anywhere. So just taking that time to train your body to go into that breath is so important. That's one simple technique that we have. And again, if you guys have any questions as this comes up, please feel free to comment on this and we'll definitely respond to it for sure. That's one technique that we have. I know a lot of people also have trouble sleeping at night, turning the brain off, right? So we've had a busy day, the kids had soccer practice and drama and music classes and homework and Common Core, oh my God, and everything else throughout our day, work, our partners, all the things that we have to think about. And then we lay in bed at night and, oh crap, I forgot this. Oh no, I forgot this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So a great way, it's called the 777 breath. It was nicknamed by one of my teachers the death breath because it helps you go to sleep, right? So what this is you breathe in for a count of 7. Now you don't have to do 7 to start if that's too much. You can do 5, and you don't have to count slow either. Everybody goes at their own pace, but pick a number. So maybe it's 4, 4, 4, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe in for that count. So say it's 4, right? So breathe in, and then you hold it for 4, let it out for 4, hold it for 4, in for 4, hold it for 4, out for 4, hold it for 4. And it's that repetitive cycle. What it does is it just calms the mind, relaxes the circulatory system because it slows down the heart rate, right, by holding it. So we can try it. I'll try to guide you in that if you want to be my breather. Cool. And that way I can count, because it's kind of hard to breathe and talk and hold at the same time. Okay, so we're going to use 4 to start. Start with 4. That's a pretty solid number to begin with. And then as you progress in your breath, just like any muscle, you progress, you can increase that number. So we're going to start letting your breath out. Good. And breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Let out. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Good. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3. One more time. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, and then we're done. How did that feel?
Yeah.
Instantly your shoulders just relax down.
And I started focusing on my breathing and the movement of my body.
Yes,
too.
exactly. So a very wise monk said, we got to control the monkey brain. And the best way to do that is to come back to the breath. Our thoughts tend to cause the anxiety and the tension, right? Our muscles hold when we're like, ugh. So the breath, I mean, seriously, your shoulders just went down, right? So you can do that for, instead of counting sheep, count your breath. It's a great tool to have. So when there's so much chatter going on at night and you're just can't sleep, try counting your breath.
This would be really good for my kids too.
Yes, to teach them how to relax themselves into bed, right? To be able to focus out on their own, because sometimes when kids have trouble sleeping, who are they waking up? Yep.
Yeah.
And so if you can teach them these tools where having them watch you when you get stressed out instead of feeling like you have to keep going, that's not healthy for the kids to see that. Because what that perpetuates is that anxiety and stress are okay.
Right.
They're not. We're not meant to be stressed. We're not meant to be anxiety ridden or in pain or tense. We're supposed to be happy and free. That's the point of this life, right? So to instill in your kids by watching you're getting frustrated with Common Core or fighting or whatever it is, and you just sit and they see you take a moment for yourself without having to detach, without having to walk away, to be able to just find your center that quickly helps them to see that, and it's the most beautiful thing. I watch the kids I used to nanny do that. Kids that I'm around, where I love my friend's kid, when he gets all stressed out, he's like, ugh, and he does this little because he sees his dad do that all the time. Kids watch you. As much as you say, do what I say, not what I do, it doesn't fly. Kids will always do what you do. So show them a good example of how to not be stressed out. And teaching them how to comfort themselves in bed when they're having some stressful nights themselves.
Yeah, that's so important, that, teaching them self-care by doing it. Yeah, it's huge, because then it's ingrained in them, and then when they get to be adults, when they get to go, in school, when they're off to college, and then they're adults, they know how to handle all these stressful situations and how to calm themselves without going cray-cray.
Yeah.
And road rage and, anger management and all that stuff happens because they don't know how to calm themselves. So that's, oh my gosh, yeah.
Again, filling your cup to the point where it's overflowing, there's more for the world to share, right? Whatever we fill our cup with is what we're going to be putting out. So why not instill calm and happy and joy in a world that's full of chaos right now,
Totally.
And this is just one simple technique to come back to your center, to not let yourself be affected by outside forces, because outside forces happen. It's just a part of life. But the real testament is how you handle that, and you rise up in adversity. And coming back to the breath is one of the most powerful tools I feel that you can have in this world.
Totally. Yeah. That's so awesome. And then tell us some of, the other benefits. Was like, it's better for your circulation.
Yes. So like I said, a lot of muscle tension comes from us not breathing correctly, because we're not getting enough oxygen nutrients to the muscles and to the bones and the blood, which are carrying the nutrients for us. So breathing in that manner really allows for things to move and circulate into the body. You're pushing things out and in with your breath. And instead of my body is calm, my body is relaxed, you can say breathing in nutrients, breathing out toxins. Your breath is magic. Your intention is everything. So find the breath, and whatever you need, breathing in peace, breathing out anxiety.
Breathing out wrinkles.
Breathing out wrinkles, yes. This circulation, wrinkles, hello, yeah. Oxygen, nutrients, moisture to the face. Oxygen is one of them.
So this is awesome, holistic anti-aging.
Yes. Just breathe.
Trick or technique, hack, whatever you want to call it. So this is so important if you do not want to grow old gracefully.
Or if you do want to grow old gracefully.
Or if you don't want to be,
You don't want to look it.
If you don't want to look it.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, the breath is everything. I had a teacher that said the breath is magic. Just come back to it and watch the magic happen, because it's true. And it also helps our mental and emotional well-being, which is everything. everything. How we think is how we see the world, right? So why not see the world with some calm lenses on?
Yes, everybody needs some of those. Oh my gosh, yes. Everyone on the freeway, especially.
Tell me about it, especially in California, my goodness. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you have one more, or?
I think that we were going to save the last one. We can do it. This is like a good toxin breath. Are you guys, you want, let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? This is a great one as well to release toxins. So doing this for like 2 minutes straight, if you can, is great. It's called the fire breath. So again, it's very important to let your belly rise and with your inhale and fall with your exhale. So we're gonna do this slow. It's all through the nose, all of it. It's gonna sound something like this. And you feel your belly go in and out, right? That's what's pushing it, is your diaphragm. This is great for working out the diaphragm so that you can have better breath support. Better breath support means better core. Better core means tighter tummy. Tighter tummy means bikini season, you know? And that's where our strength lies, is in our core. So strengthening the core like that is fabulous, and also helps to stimulate the lymphatic system, which is like our body's drainage, right? That's our plumbing system. And things get clogged, especially in our armpits, especially for the ladies with our bras and our, you know, we hold a lot here, so it gets very, very tense. So a great way to do that, maybe you just start with 2 minutes, put a timer on your phone, and just ground in, like really focus on straight spine, and put your hands on your belly. Right? And then when you're done with that, don't forget to take a deep breath at the end, right? And letting it go. It's great. Just releases everything. So those are 3 great breathing techniques, all for 3 distinct purposes that are just beneficial to have in your little tool belt of self-care. So start with 2 minutes, and then as you get better and your muscles increase, you can start going faster. So for me, this is where I'm comfortable, is so you'll start to get faster with it, and you'll feel your core start, because you're working the outer fascia of your abdominals, the transverse, all of that stuff. So it really helps to expand and to contract so that you can take deeper breaths, so you can get more nutrients and oxygen, and that you have more stability in your core, which will help alleviate back pain, helps you sit up straighter, helps alleviate shoulder pain, right? Because your core is holding this up, is holding your spine. So that's a great way to strengthen it with just your breath. You can sit there at your desk and real quick, let me check in, let me take care of myself for 2 minutes. I need a break from the phone, and I'm just going to release some toxins right now. I'm just going to take some nice deep breaths and sit up straight and get some circulation flowing and shake it out.
Yeah. Your skin looks better, your posture's better, you look more confident, you're happier.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all connected. Your inner, your outer, body, mind, and spirit. It's all connected.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Good. I'm so glad. Yeah. And again, if you guys have any questions about anything, please reach out either on this video. Another way to reach out is the Hidden Gem .center is our website, or you can contact us through the Hidden Gem Facebook page. I'm available for Skype, Zoom, Facebook messaging, chat. We have lots of different services available that might be able to help you along the way in your journey. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I did tag them, but I'll tag them again in the comments, so that way you can find the Hidden Gem and Missy with any questions. She's amazing, full of knowledge.
You're
and
amazing.
So thank you. And hopefully we'll be doing another awesome video.
Yes.
So stay tuned. And this is awesome. Thank you.
Make sure to take care of you, because you are important, and you are so worthy of health, happiness, and well-being.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, my pleasure.